Hey guys, so I'm going to do something very different today, inspired by some of the crazy things that have been happening to me lately. Okay. Anyways, so I have been getting some interesting comments and things to me about me going to a community college. Ignore that, the Furby is just awoken and it will not shut up. So, I've been getting a lot of interesting comments to me about about how things are just crazy and how people don't approve of such behavior out of me, about how I'm not good enough to get into some of the crazy colleges they did. Excuse me. I had to make a post on Facebook yesterday just because I was so sick of it. Just wanted to address it at the source and didn't like, hey guys, this is what is going on. And you know, this is why I made my decisions. You know, I'm sorry that you guys do not approve of every single decision I do. I'm sorry that that is a problem in your mind, but whatever. So, I'm going to do a back-to-school type of makeup. This is something that I have never done before. Like, it is very different than anything else I've done on YouTube, so that's why I'm excited to do it. The makeup tutorial is based off of some of the people I admire in my life and things that they do. It's just kind of a crazy thing. So yeah. Hi, Droopy. Hi, Rascal. Apparently I've been blessed with my dog's presence at this time. Hi. So, I wanted to look fierce. I wanted to look brave. I wanted to look strong, because I've gotten a lot of, like, people have been commenting on how, like, I'm not good enough or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm a phoenix, bitches. I have risen up from these motherfucking ashes. Sorry guys, this video apparently is not going to be child appropriate at this time. But I have risen up from the ashes, and I am ready to burn your butts because I am a phoenix. Okay. I was just so done with the negativity and everything. I'm just like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. So, dictionary.com's fierce. Main entry fierce. Synonyms fierce. Okay. Violently hostile or aggressive in temperament, given fighting or killing, marked by unresigned zeal or vengement. Let's just relook up fierce, and it's giving me the same. It's like a wild animal, and it's all these things. So, basically, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to start, like, when I'm having hard times, start hashtag Phoenix. This is apparently a hashtag, as everyone uses that. Hashtag! So, hashtag Phoenix, and Phoenix, basically, to me, it's a bird that rises from the ashes, and it's actually a phoenix is a type of bird, and it's also my mom's tattoo, is a phoenix, and so that her representation of me as a phoenix, representation of Michael was the dragon. So I am, you know, the phoenix. I have risen from the ashes and all those things, and for me in my life, ever since she's gotten that tattoo I've had, it's kind of like symbolic to me. I've always had these issues where something bad in my life has happened, and I've needed to rise up from the ashes and all that. So, one of the fiercest people I know in my life is my favorite ladyboy ever, Fifi O'Hara. She is from Chicago. I just love her to death. She is like, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I love how I know I'm saying like Alexa, I'm just like so excited about her. So, part of my makeup is going to be done off of Fifi O'Hara, just because she is so amazing to me. I saw her on RuPaul's Drag Race the first time. She looks just like so fierce. She doesn't take what anyone gives her. She's just like, like, I'm looking at pictures of her right now. She is freaking amazing. Like, she's just like, bitch, don't come for me, or sickening. I'm more like, absolutely disgusting. I am more than sickening. And she's like, she just doesn't take crap from anybody. She's a total badass. She's just awesome. Oh, this is awesome. So after, you know, the fights between Sharon Needles and Fifi O'Hara, they've got a picture here, and it says, and they have signs, and one of them is Party City, because they say that she's, like, she's a party, from Party, that Sharon Needles is from Party City, and then Sharon Needles is like, well, you're a broke-down showgirl. I'm like, showgirl. She is, like, so, like, amazing. Like, even out of drag, she is just, like, she's so powerful. And even though technically she's a ladyboy, like, I kind of wish, like, sometimes I'm just like, when I was watching the show, I'd be like, I wish I was you, bitch. You are, like, amazing. I've actually, like, tweeted her before. Back when the show was going on, I tweeted her, I'm just like, I love you so much. I'm going through hard times right now. I want to do makeup. I want to do all these crazy things. And she was just like, she's like, well, you gotta just work, bitch. So that's all she told me. She's like, you just gotta work your mother freaking ass off, and you need to be outrageous, and you just need to, like, tell everyone else to shut up and, like, do things better than them and just be fierce. And, like, in my life when I'm having hard times, I have to take her words into consideration. Like, I have to be fierce. I gotta do all the things that I gotta do to get through my day. She's like, you know, there's gonna be bitches that try to take you down, and you cannot let them. And she just goes, she's just like, like, you know, you gotta do this a certain way, you gotta do this a certain way, you gotta be fierce, you gotta rise up, you gotta be a phoenix. And she's just, like, amazing. So, yeah. She's just, I'm looking at pictures right now, I'm just like, you are awesome. Fifi is, like, amazing. So I'm gonna do, like, one of her looks. If you guys are, like, wondering about her, we try to, and her original name was Phoenix O'Hara, which is, like, you know, significant to me too, because I'm a Phoenix as well. So her real name is Jeremy Carey. She was from season 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race. She's from Chicago, Illinois. She was originally Phoenix O'Hara and then went to Fifi O'Hara. Some of her memorable quotes that I, like, love from her: you don't need RuPaul to be big. I can say for a fact that people know who Fifi was before I got here. So I don't need RuPaul to say I'm sickening. I know I'm sickening. I don't need her to tell me that. I'm just like, I think it's so great that The Help can sit back and compete alongside me. I was just like, okay, that one wasn't so great. That one's not so moo. My favorite one, like, I think of this anytime, like, you know, you have those, like, crazy, scary people up in your face trying to box it out with you. Like, this used to be a quote on my binder in high school, like, legitly. I used to look at this every day. I decorated it and everything. At least I am from at least I am a showgirl, bitch. Go back to Party City where you belong. And, like, yeah, she's just like, oh my gosh. Like, when she said that, I'm just like, girl, like, she's just like, you know, she's like, she does not take haters, she does not take anything upon her. She can sing, she can act, she can, like, speak, she can do anything, and she's just fierce as hell. So I'm gonna, like, take off of her main look and kind of do some of that, as well as kind of going off of some of the looks that are my favorite. And I'm just going to be fierce. I've decided that Fridays are now going to be Fierce Fridays. So they're going to be about empowerment. They're going to be like craziness. Because I feel like every girl needs that in her life, or every guy, like really anybody needs that in their life to feel fierce, to feel powerful. It's very important to me, especially, to feel those things, because sometimes, like in my life, I wasn't getting it from my friends. I had to do it for myself, and I just want to be one of those people you can call up to and be like, hey, you know, I'm having a rough time, and it's cool. Everybody has a rough time. This life is not easy. I had to explain to one of my friends the other day, like, this life isn't freaking easy. You have to work your butt off. You gotta work. Okay, like seriously, I think this would be another one of my quotes on here for Fierce Fridays. You gotta work, not twerk. Like you. Like, you know, some girls think that they can, like, have that rockin' body, go through life just like they're the queen of the world, go crazy and stuff. You can't do that. You have to be like this person. Like, they want you to be a certain person. You have to be something else. You have to be yourself. You just gotta work and work and work. You can't just go through life thinking that you can be like, you can't be a party queen. You can't be any of those things. So you have to work your butt off and just know things. So let me attempt to do some of, like, kind of like her makeup is. Let's see. Bronzer, all this stuff. Hello! Contour time! Let us contour my face. Alright, so let us contour some bronzing here. Her face is, like, pretty contoured. Like, she's got roses here, she's got highlights here. So I gotta kind of work on that. And darken down. Up and darken down. Now my cheeks especially. So then I gotta, then she's got some down here. Not much. Trying to think exactly how I want to do this to make it more her. Bronze. I need to bronze more in here as well. Just kind of get that full coverage I want. Blush it up in in this area right here. And just be powerful, I guess. She like has lights here. And it's just like the light in her face too, and it's just beautiful. Does she whiten? I know she widens her eyes just a little bit and then she darkens them, so I'm just gonna whiten out my eyes right now. I'm not used to whitening my eyes anymore. It's been a while, so bear with me here. This is like one of my favorite looks I've ever seen her as. Like, she looks so beautiful. So we're going to start with, let's start with some eyeshadow before we go too crazy. Let's just see what we can do here. I'm going to use my Sephora palette so we got some more crazy colors to work with. So I think I want to use browns today. So I'm going to use like a dark brown in my crease. Or more toward the edge. Okay. Now, here's a mirror. So I'm just kind of like looking back and forth, seeing what I'm seeing what looks good, what looks bad, because I am not the same skin tone as Fifi, of course, but, you know, I just gotta work it. Well, she's more darker around here, so I'm just gonna darken out my eyes. And I'm lightening up later, so I know they look a little dark right now. They look very uneven, but she is like, it's so weird because I look in my mirror and it looks different, very different than like what you're seeing on camera. So I really don't have that much on, but like on camera it shows a lot because of the dark, because it's dark and whatnot. So I'm seeing something different than you're seeing, just to let you guys know. As always, I want you guys to do towards your skin tone, not like anything too crazy here. I'm actually going to reach for some yellows, more gold palettes, and work with that as well, which is something I'm not too used to or familiar with. So I'm going to really try to blend and work that in. Just some gold, just to like have a little bit of power right by my eyebrow. So I gotta make that a little more powerful, whatever, whatnot. So as I'm looking at her more, she's got definite creases and all that. So I'm gonna take a dark brown and I'm gonna brush right at my crease to create my crease. So you see how my crease is more defined now? So make sure you define your crease, especially if it doesn't really show up that well. It'll really show up when you go to blend, because when you blend it's going to look a whole nother story, as I will start showing you right now. Things change a lot when blending happens, okay? Okay. And so I'm going to take a blender brush right now, just blend it in. Now see how the color just like is not as crazy? I can actually go out like this. It's not as deep or bad. Another thing she has is black on the bottom, which I am not used to wearing. So we're not going to use liquid. We're going to use pens, use like a pen, just because it's not what I'm used to, and I want to try it first. Because on some people it looks good, and some people it looks really bad. So we're going to just try it a little bit. You do not mark in your waterline unless it's white. And watch out, like if you're going to do your bottom lashes, make sure you have good products that you are using. Otherwise, you can get allergic very easily. People who are not allergic to products regularly can still be allergic to products sometimes. That used to happen to me on my bottom lashes all the time. That's why I stopped wearing eyeliner for a while. So it's kind of close to hers. Hers is a little more darkened, but I feel as if with my skin tone and how I apply makeup, it is not going to work out as well as it does with her. So I'm just going to do a little bit and clean it up a little. Same on the other side. And I'm not doing it exactly on the waterline because it's bad for your eyes. I just do my waterline with white just to make it so that my eyes are a little more wide. So, yeah. So there you got the black on the end. She's very famous for this black on the bottom thing. That kind of really hurt my eye, so I'm going to keep trying to fill in here without hurting myself, because that would be really bad. If you guys are in the area, we will be at Chick-fil-A tonight, because it is our cow night, quote unquote. We missed the cow night before, so we're doing our own cow night. Okay, so now I've got the black underneath, which I'm not too used to, so I'm just going to kind of let my eyes settle, and as I settle, I'm just going to kind of look at the more of the picture and see what I'm trying to accomplish here, make sure I'm on the right track. So I'm pretty much on the right track. I know it's a little difficult to see as I'm doing this at my computer. I just got a new camera that I'm still testing out, so I'm not quite ready to shoot videos on that yet. The next thing to do is do the liquid at the top, which I am now starting to get into liquid, so I don't trust my steady hand with liquid quite yet, but we are going to try. So do not laugh if this goes crazy. Crazily wrong, because it might. And then liquid takes time to dry a little bit too, so let me just check her eyeliner because I want to make it so hers is just lines. That's all. Hers just lines her eye. She doesn't have anything crazy in this picture, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy with it. Makeup is supposed to make you feel powerful. I already feel like more powerful just with it being something I'm not used to. So, it's starting to look Fifi-ish. It's not exactly like the picture. It's my version of it, as always, because I know that we are not all rock stars. We are not all drag queens. And the way we look and the way they look are very different. Our face structures are different. So that's why I never have you guys do anything too insane. Just in case. Okay. But you guys can see this liner thing starting to go really crazily away from what I'm used to. So, it looks kind of weird, I feel like, just because I'm not used to it. I feel like this is so different than what we're used to putting on that it would be the perfect, like, oh my god, my boyfriend just broke up with me makeup, just because he'd be seeing you differently than you're used to, and he'd be like, whoa, is that still you in there? And you'd be like, yeah. So I gotta let this dry now. Clean up some areas. We're pretty much, I did pretty good. I didn't mess up too much there. I like to close my eyes when I'm letting it dry a little bit, just so that way I'm not smudging it too much when your eyes go up and down. You can get like little smudges and things, like I feel like I have already. Yep, I got eyeliner all the way up here. It's supposed to be waterproof, so thank goodness that it's not too waterproof. I got kind of straight lines. My lines are pretty straight except for this eye. So see, you gotta try to make the best lines. If you got to, you go like that and draw your lines. Do whatever you gotta do. So, now it'd be time. Now is when I usually get out the mascara, start going crazy with the mascara, because she wears falsies, but I don't like wearing falsies, so. I hate wearing falsies. I've not, like, learned the skill of that yet, because I've just never worn falsies. Thinking about doing some of the mascara, though, that, creates the little particles, so it's like you're wearing false. My eyes are burning, because I'm not used to eyeliner in awkward places. Ooh. I don't know if this is a good look for going out to go to Chick-fil-A, but I think I look pretty nice. I feel like if I was going out clubbing right now, this would be great. Especially for a fierce look like this, a luminizer goes a long way, just to make sure that you're gonna, you know, kind of glimmer like a vampire, because that's, you know, hot nowadays to be undone, apparently. What if there was like a real vampire at your school and we'd be like, everybody like, oh my gosh, you need to bite me, I need to be immortal, and he'd be like, oh my gosh, you guys are creepy as ever living shiitake mushrooms. And her lips, ombres, my favorite. Usually ombres, yes, because that is my favorite lip color of all time. So I'm going to actually use a little bit of the Katy Perry purple, I think. I'm going to look at some of her lip designs, but I think that's what I'm going to do. She, of course, uses all different colors depending on her look. This is like one of my favorite looks from her, how she looks like. And of course, it's that same kind of stuff that doesn't work for me. I look really weird with ombres. They just don't work on my lips, so. And guys, if you know me, you know I forgot one thing. That's right, moisturization before you start the lip treatment. I want to just go into the eyes. So, this stuff, because it is an all-wear, it will dry out your lips, like, really badly. So, make sure you try to do that next time. But if you watch my other videos, you'd know it. And then usually she's got some, you know, crazy fierce hair, which usually means that all of her hair is on the other side of her head. And it's just kind of like this, and it's all like brushed out and teased like this. So she looks like amazing in some crazy fashion no one else on this earth can do. Let's try to keep that there. My outfit isn't very fierce, but you know. Let's see if I can accomplish the hair at least. It's like this part of my body is good and fierce, the rest of my body is like, I don't know. Vacationing weirdos, I guess. I don't know. I kind of would like it if it like stayed like this. I wouldn't mind like a little bit of hair here and then like mostly here. Maybe, or like a little headband or something. I think that'd be very cute, but not for me, so we're just going to put most of my hair on the other side, just so you can copy it. Like, kind of a fierce look. So I want to look good, you know. I actually have a crush on someone who works at Chick-fil-A, so I guess this look will be really good and benefit me today. But I'm not sure how Mom would feel about me walking out the door like this right now. She'd probably be like, where do you think you're going? Like, nowhere. Nowhere at all. Try to clean up a little sometimes. Your eyeliner and mascara just don't agree with you. So usually I just lick my finger and try to do that. But apparently I just don't want to do that today, so whatever. But I think I look pretty. Even if no one else does. So, always hair extensions, like, yeah, that's important to it. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, and stay freaking fierce. Happy Friday, guys. Bye!